Robert Kennedy, RFK J, got out there today and he seemed genuinely stunned. I mean, he knew it was coming, obviously, but I think even he didn't have hopes this high that Trump would do something like this. Here he was earlier this morning, too.
This was the fulcrum of Bernie Sanders' runs for presidency, that he was going to eliminate this discrepancy. And it's one of these promises that politicians make to their constituents, knowing that they'll never have to do it, because they know that Congress is controlled in so many ways by the pharmaceutical industry. Because we now have a president who is a man of his word, who has the courage. President Trump was taking money from the pharmaceutical industry too. I think they gave you $100 million. But he can't be bought. There's writers like Lord Elizabeth Warren or Robert Reich who are saying that President Trump is on this side of the oligarchs. There has never been a president more willing to stand up to the oligarchs. I never thought that this would happen in my lifetime. I have a couple of kids who are Democrats, are big Bernie Sanders fans. And when I told them that this was going to happen, they had tears in their eyes.
Frankly, I have tears in my eyes, not this moment, but I did, because I'll tell you why. The price of drugs, especially drugs that are for limited or sort of small diseases that don't create a big market, where the cost can't be spread across a lot of patients, can be absolutely ruinous. You say $1,000 a prescription. Let's talk 200,000. I mean, there are drugs for things like hepatitis and for various cancers and so on that are, shocking. They're a Rolls Royce. And we're going to change lives here. We're going to prevent families from going into bankruptcy. We're going to cut the budget. And lastly, there has been talk about pharma ads on TV. It is not just Congress that pharma controls, Megyn. It's MSNBC and CNN and Fox and the other cable news networks that we're all familiar with through carrying about 70% of the weight with their advertising in some cases. Now, that influence totally deformed our COVID response and maybe guided it to some extent if you really want to be serious about it. That influence is gone.